guys, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I hope you're fine. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time to come across this channel, please don't make it your last. Consider subscribing and join this beautiful family. If you've been here, thank you so much. Welcome back. I do appreciate your support. Yes guys, welcome. And today I just want to talk about the secret to attracting the spouse of your dream. And I want to always take myself back to where I have been and what has been of most priority to me as I was looking forward for marriage. The thing that used to bother me was how will I find the one, how will I find someone who matches me, who is as driven as I am, who is God-centered as I am, who is spiritually, driven as I am. And that was always a bother to me. And you look around yourself and you don't seem to see. And that is what brings me to the point of attracting. And at times you don't have to see to attract. When you become just like magnets, when it is at a place, it pulls magnets are a metallic thing to itself. Why? Because it is. And this is to help you understand that the problem is not to find, the problem is to become. The problem, when I figured this out, I stopped being bothered, I stopped being frustrated and being worried about the person, and I put the energy into working on me becoming that person that I am looking to attract. And this is what I want to talk to us about today. The secret is actually becoming the spouse you dream for, or the spouse you want to have. As I just said, most of the time we are worried about how will I find, how will I, meet the person. But the thing is becoming. Have you become the person that you want to have? Because you realize that most of the time we are looking to attracting people that even us, those people are not even attracted to. Why? Because we have not become those kind of people that we want to actually have. Oh my God. Please excuse the noise in this video, guys. As I was saying, that the focus should be on you becoming the person you want. Because honestly, there is no way someone has been working on themselves is coming to settle low for someone who has not become. And so just to encourage you, even as you are in your singlehood, where your focus should be is actually becoming. Don't worry much about where the person will come from or who the person is. And that really happened to me because honestly, I didn't know. Even though I was in the same place with my husband, I really didn't know that he was meant to be my spouse until I worked on myself and God brought him to me. And when I look at us, I honestly see we are so similar in terms of values, in terms of beliefs, in terms of even our spiritual drive. As I had said earlier, that we are just the same. And I just want to challenge you, having been there and having gone through the struggle and having come to realize what actually you should be focusing on is becoming. What kind of person are you when you look at yourself right now? Do you love your character? Do you love how you behave? Do you love how you do things? Do you love how you respond? Do you love how you treat people? Just start working on those tiny things. If you're having something that is affecting you, you need healing, start working on that thing. Start intentionally praying to God and trusting God that God helps you to heal the areas that you need to heal. You will attract to the level of your growth. You realize that even in terms of friendship, you find it hard to relate to people who are higher than you. Why? Because you feel like that's not my class, or I am not yet there. Exactly. that does not mean that you cannot relate to those people. The fact is, when you grow and you let yourself to become, you will be able to attract those kind of people. The reason you don't attract them is because you have nothing in common. What will you talk about? How will you fellowship? And the Bible goes on to say that two cannot walk together unless they agree. And you realize that agreement is a very important aspect in marriage. Honestly, your marriage is easy if you agree with your spouse. It is hard if you are worlds apart in terms of your thinking, in terms of your preferences, in terms of your values, and even your spirituality, your walk with God. If you're given to the things of God and your spouse is not given to the same, you realize that it will affect your growth, because there is need for you to submit. If you are a wife, you need to submit to your spouse. And if continuously you will keep on not submitting because of what they believe in and what they're asking you to do, yet you don't find it right for you to submit to, it will hurt the relationship. And that is why I just want to encourage you, even as I feel that my desire is to have you find the person that you're looking for and trusting God for. And let me challenge you that the focus should be on you. The focus, the struggle actually should be on you working on yourself. As long as you're a magnet, you will attract magnets. You will attract the right people to you. But the moment you are not, you are desperate, you are going to attract desperate people to you. People who are also desperate, not concerned about, the will of God and who exactly God wants for them. But they are also desperate to just getting married. You attract the same desperation. You can imagine the quality of a marriage that you will have. And so I just want to encourage you. Don't be bothered. Drop the desperation. Drop the fear of where will I get the one. Because I remember most of the time you're like, look around us, everyone is just nasty and they're doing things that, they're not right. And you wonder, where will we get husbands? Where will we get the men that we want, the responsible men? And today I want to assure you that just become that spouse that you're looking forward to. Don't be bothered. Become the person. Trust God. Pray to God. Depend on God. Of course, God knows that you need a marriage. God knows. And you know what? There's no way God can see you investing in yourself, working so hard, sowing into you, becoming, and God lets you end up with someone who is not good for you. God cannot do that. God cannot do that. And even in your spirituality, work on you. Build that relationship with God to a level where the person who has not become cannot be attracted to you. Because most of the time we attract because, as I say, there are things in us that attract the wrong people to us, or that attract the quality of people. I've realized that the spouse you will attract is actually you. No lie about that. The spouse you attract, if you get to a point and you feel like, what did I attract? Honestly, that was you. And that is why your focus now should be on working on yourself, so that within a few years you don't look back and you wonder, what did I end up with? What kind of a person did I attract because you had not become? Work on becoming, work on your values, work on your character, work on your relationship with God. Because if you are lukewarm, you will attract a lukewarm person, and in the long run, you will not like what you see in that relationship. You want to pray, they're not willing to. You want to fast, they don't ascribe to that. You want to do things for God, you want to sacrifice for the kingdom, they do not find that attractive. So your focus should be on now working on yourself, building, invest so much in yourself as a person. If you are a lady, please invest in yourself. Learn to be organized, learn to be clean, learn to take care of yourself. Learn to take care of yourself. One thing I realize is that the man mostly will take care of you to the level that you have taken care of yourself. If he finds you, just there, not taking care of yourself, not putting much investment in yourself, they won't have the pressure to do the same. But if they find you loving yourself, taking care of yourself, not settling and not just being desperate, they will value you to that level, and they will even invest more based on what they have seen you doing. And so I just want to challenge you. The secret is becoming. Don't be bothered about so many things where you will find the one. When you become the magnet, you will attract the magnets. Yes, you will attract the person that you have become. And my desire is that you attract the right people for you, that you may enjoy your life, because I realize that marriage is such a lifelong thing that you want to make sure that you are making that decision when you are sober, when you are your best self. If you feel that you have not come to a place where you are satisfied with yourself, where you don't know yourself yet, I thank God for the moments where God led me to being single. I focused on, who am I? What are my values? What do I love? What don't I love? What do I appreciate? When someone treats me this way, I don't like it. Then I don't settle for that. Make sure you know exactly what makes you happy, what does not make you happy, the things, the values that you ascribe to, the ones that you don't, because that is what is going to shape your marriage. Those are the things that are going to shape, the families that you will grow. And, to me, marriage was such a big deal. It was not just about being married. It's about the children that I will bear, the children that I will bring up, the values that will be inculcated in those children, and so much more. And so I just wanted to share with you something that I feel, was in my heart as a youth, and was something that was so much of a concern to me. How will I attract the spouse of my dream? And when I come to know this, and I have come to confirm in my life, the reason I'm enjoying is because I became that person, and exactly attracted, and even more. God gave me more. I'm now even challenged to do better. I know I cannot roll out the aspect of differences. They are there, but 80% of actually a good relationship, I've come to confirm, is that agreement, that compatibility. You have to be very compatible, and you become the magnet, attract the magnet. No lie about that. So I just want to encourage you, become. Invest your youth in becoming. And let me tell you, you cannot become when you are in relationships. Relationships will lie to you. Relationships at times will make you alter the person that you really are to please the person, or to even seem like you are agreeing with the person. The best moment to work on yourself is when you are truly single, not having relationships and situationships in your life, because they help you focus on yourself. Pay attention to yourself. When you are low, how do you respond? When you are high, how do you respond? And you get to relate with God more. You are able to obey God when He speaks to you. You are sensitive to Him, because there is no other voice that is trying to alter the way you behave in your life. So take your singlehood as a opportunity to grow yourself, to become, so that when that time comes, you will attract the right person. You will attract the person who is good for you, and that you will end up, you will in the long run have a good marriage. My desire is for you to have the right people to do life with. It is such a blessing. I'm enjoying marriage, and I just wish and pray that every other person will have the same person. And even in the face of challenges, when you have the right person, you can go through the same, those seasons together with grace, because you are with the right person who can do life with you in all the seasons of your life. Yes, guys, so I hope this is of help to you. If you have any questions relating to this area, let me know, and I will share what I can. Thank you so much, guys, for always watching. I do love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Remember to like It helps to push the channel to other people who may also benefit from the same. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's free of charge. Subscribe and support your girl over here. I will really appreciate. Thank you so much for being here and always supporting me. For those who are always here, it means so much to me, and I do appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, bye.